All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. It's Jackson. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Goes underneath for Bell. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Garner. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the right side, he finds Burnett. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action, it's Webb. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
On 2nd down, Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Webb now from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Burnett. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! Gone! All right, now look at 56. Look at...
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
319! Detroit!
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burnett. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Jackson flushed out right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Pushing through the contact. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
The give is to Bell. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
He's going to get it running right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Here's Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Shark's got it left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And this is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now here's Ross. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throw left side complete. That's Martin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
No, Jack, Patriot! Now let's go! Blue 90!
On second down, Jackson dancing to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Garner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Leopard! All right, here we go. 319!
Give the bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So he stays up. A strong running. Rolling to his left. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw. Webb. A nice move by Nelson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Webb. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A play fake. Now Webb. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Blue 90.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Webb. That one complete. He finds Sharp. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
On first down, Webb. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
Here's Webb. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Andrew Brown there on the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
On On second down, here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 8.
39. Green, 39. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Webb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Detroit! Gun! No. Check. Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit!
To throw on second down. Webb got his man complete over the middle. It's Alexander. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's third and 3.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Webb. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between...
Looking to throw on second down. Webb finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Webb to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there from 3 yards out. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Gun! Gun!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Jackson on second down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Set! Blue line it! Blue line!
Jackson from the shotgun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st and 10, Webb Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Webb. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action, it's Webb. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cannon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! 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 Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Webb. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 319! 319! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Gone, 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 gone.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
No, check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
We got 3, brother. We got 3. Set. Blue 90.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3 down. Hey, check. All right, here we go. Green 39.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Jags, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.